Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA continues to be in a holding pattern and we're waiting for signals of a potential breakout of this current triangle we're tracking. Now, not saying it's definitely a triangle that will break to the upside. It could go down a little first before going up higher. But the idea is still that there's one more wave missing to the upside. There is a chart, there are charts where, I mentioned that before in a video. It's just I had an email exchange with a viewer in the last few days where it is possible to assume that the overall low wasn't here, but instead I think it was here in September. That's entirely possible. So the thing is, this is just the wick down, the wick in June. Okay, there are charts where this is not the lowest point, but here. That makes the analysis a little bit challenging. On my charts, the low is here, okay? But obviously, it's always possible to assume a so-called truncation, or the crypto charts are a little bit of a wild west. And when we have something that comes close to a double bottom, it can be challenging to determine the overall low, okay? So I mentioned that before. It doesn't make a great difference, though. It may make a difference to the upside targets, but even if the low was here on the 11th of September, then also, this would likely be a wave 1, wave 2, also A, B, C in wave 3, 4, 5. The difference would be, and that's absolutely the case, that this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reason I don't like this count, then we would be in a wave 2 pullback now. Reason is I don't like this count. That's also a valid assumption, but it would be 1, 2, normal, wave 3, normal, wave 4, normal, wave 5, super extended. It has the better look than still to assume this is a 1, 2, A, B, C in wave 3, 4, and one more high in 5. Okay, and that just has to do with the situation that here the wave A and the wave C roughly have the same length. So again, it's a matter of interpretation, but because the lowest point for me on my chart is June, I go with this count anyway, okay, and then it works out well. So, there's always a degree of subjectivity involved in Elliott wave. Either way, however, the Fib levels always guide us. The Fib levels add some objectivity to it anyway. So the situation is unchanged. ADA is still in this holding pattern as it seems. There is the assumption, and that's my base case, that one more high seems likely. In yesterday's video, we determined a few targets. They are moving targets. They will probably be readjusted. Current target for this next wave up is between 84 and 95 cents. At least they are levels to watch. The question is, do we get a breakout directly? To confirm that, the price needs to take it above 67.7 cents, roughly, or 67.5 cents. Or do we get a little bit of a lower low? Well, overall a higher low, but you know what I mean. And then we go up. If you ask me what I prefer the lower route. But they are both parts of the same scenario, and the triangle is definitely a valid option. And in both scenarios, the assumption would be for another high. Levels to watch, obviously 67.7 cents is a breakout point. If that happens, then we can assume the triangle was finished. The triangle finished the wave 4, or the wave 4 finished as a triangle. The thing is, though, you see it currently looks rather, not very motivated, right? It looks rather a little bit like a mini triangle down here. So as if it doesn't really want to move up from here. But I think it's preparing for a big move here. So that could, the triangle is valid as long as the 54.4 cent level isn't broken to the downside. That means that below 54.4 cents, for me, it's confirmed that the wave 4 goes a little lower. And then we have this area to watch between 47 cents and 54. That's another area where we could see a few reactions, possibly at 51.3 cents or 49.7 cents. For a wave 5 to come. At the moment, the market hasn't really revealed what it wants to do. We can only highlight the potential of this further uptrend and just need to wait for a bit of a reaction here to one of these levels that I indicated. one micro support level is here 47.1 cents. I mean, to be honest, even in the white count, I wouldn't even necessarily want to bet on the price going lower, even though the relevant support area, and this is just standard support for a wave 4 in a diagonal, goes down much lower, but we might be restricted by the white box, so it might not even go below 47.1 cents. That's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.